Start this bulletin with our top focus this hour. NCERT's revised political science textbook for class 12 has now hit the market, but with a notable change in regards to the Ayodhya dispute. The Babri Masjid is not mentioned by name in this textbook. Instead, it is labelled as a three-domed structure. In comparison, the old textbook introduced Babri Masjid as a 16th century mosque, which was built by Mughal Emperor Babur's general Mir Baqi. Now, the chapter refers to it as a three-domed structure that was built at the site of Sri Ram's birthplace in 1528. But the structure had visible displays of Hindu symbols and relics in its interior as well as exterior portions. This is what the new textbook says, and it's much different to what the old textbook said. The opposition, understandably, is up in arms against the changes to the textbook, calling it an attempt to rewrite history. The opposition and also organizations like Jamaat-e-Islami have said that students must know the history as it happened and not the way establishments would have desired.
हम बच्चों को किस लिए पढ़ाते हैं, सवाल सबसे बड़ा ये है। हम बच्चों को फैक्ट्स जानने के लिए पढ़ाते हैं कि बच्चे फैक्ट्स जानने के बाद में दुनिया के अंदर, इल्म की दुनिया के अंदर जो है सही तरीके से परिपक्वता के साथ में स्टैंड कर सकें, स्टैंड ले सकें। अब अगर हम अपनी पाठ्य पुस्तकों के अंदर कोई भी इस तरह की चीज़ अगर दाखिल करते हैं जो कि इंटरनेशनल लेवल के ऊपर या बुद्धिजीवी वर्ग के अंदर जाने के बाद में अगर उसको शिकस्त दी जा सके, ये बात कहना है कि सब 3 गुंबदों वाला स्ट्रक्चर था, तो 3 गुंबदों वाला स्ट्रक्चर के अंदर जिसके अंदर सैकड़ों सालों तक नमाज पढ़ी गई, तो क्या वो सिर्फ 3 गुंबदों वाले स्ट्रक्चर के अंदर नमाज पढ़ी गई थी या किसी मस्जिद के अंदर नमाज पढ़ी गई थी? अगर फैक्ट्स के हिसाब से चलाना चाहते हैं तभी जाकर जो है हम अच्छे भविष्य की उम्मीद कर सकते हैं।
कि जो भी सिलेबस में, पाठ्यक्रम में जो परिवर्तन होता है, उस परिवर्तन से छात्रों को क्या मिलता है, उस परिवर्तन से समाज को और देश को क्या मिलता है, ये सरकार का दायित्व होना चाहिए। तो सरकार उस क्वालिटी पर, उस सब्जेक्ट पर विचार नहीं करती, केवल परिवर्तन के नाम पर ऐसा काम करना चाहती है जो कहीं न कहीं विद्वेष को पैदा करे, कहीं न कहीं किसी को बनाने का प्रयास हो, कहीं न कहीं किसी को मिटाने का प्रयास हो। जबकि सिलेबस पाठ्यक्रम जो है तो उसका उद्देश्य जनहित होना चाहिए, छात्र हित होना चाहिए, देश हित होना चाहिए।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी की हमेशा कोशिश है, पिछले 10 साल से हम लोग देख रहे हैं कि वो इतिहास को अपने हिसाब से बदलना चाहते हैं। तो उनको इस बात की जानकारी नहीं है कि इतिहास बदला नहीं जा सकता, तो वो अपने सेटिस्फैक्शन के लिए जो भी कर ले, लेकिन तारीख अपनी जगह पर रहेगी।
So clearly there's a lot of hue and cry about the change in the textbooks and the content which it has. Also, the opposition has called it an attempt to change history and also hide the truth. Now, meanwhile, as the allegation from the opposition continues to come in, the NCERT director has issued a clarification on the changes and asked as to what exactly is the need to teach about riots in school, adding that teaching about riots can create violent citizens. And the whole idea of education was to create positive citizens, and hence violence cannot be the focus in textbooks. In fact, the BJP has also defended the move.
NCERT कक्षा 12 की पुस्तक में बाबरी मस्जिद का उल्लेख हटाना यह उसी तरह का है जैसे भारत सरकार ने भी अधिकृत रूप से हमेशा बाबर के नाम को अमर करना, यह हमारी सरकार का काम नहीं है। पहले जब नरसिंह राव जी की सरकार थी और बाबरी ढांचा या विवादित ढांचा उन्होंने श्वेत पत्र में कहा था, वह ध्वस्त हुआ, तब भी उसको विवादित ढांचा ही कहा गया। शब्दों का किस तरह से इस्तेमाल हो, किस तरह से लोगों की भावनाओं का सम्मान हो, यह जो पाठ्य पुस्तक के पाठ्यक्रम निर्धारित करते हैं उन लोगों का काम है।
So clearly there are lots happening as far as the changes in class 12 books are concerned. My colleague Tejshri joins us on the broadcast to get us more details on this. Tejshri, the political ideology, the battle over it is now entering classrooms. Clearly the changes have not gone down well with the opposition, and the BJP is of course defending, stating that there's no need to teach students about invaders and rioters. Help us understand what are the reactions that are coming in over this issue.
See, as far as the syllabus of NCERT is concerned, it is not something new to the Indian politics. As and when the changes are made, opposition criticizes it and alleges it that the saffronization of the syllabus and the books has been done. But as far as this particular change in the syllabus is concerned, let me tell you that it takes back you to 5th April when the certain significant changes were highlighted by Times Network. Post that NCERT also told that this has been done under the umbrella of national education policy and that it has been done to reduce the burden of the syllabus for the students, number one, and also majorly rationalization of the subject has been done. Now, on one hand, where NCERT calls it rationalization of the subject, on the other hand, opposition calls it as the saffronization. And whereas BJP says that history will remain what it is, certainly, but false facts cannot be taught to the students, and updation is also necessary in the textbook. And that is what the NCERT director has clarified, that there is no need to teach violence and riots because it is an educational institution and not a battleground, is what he told when he exclusively spoke to us. And in fact, he also highlighted the fact that what is unnecessary, what is irrelevant, what has been done in the past should be removed, because that stands to be irrelevant. And that is why certain portions in the textbook from the class 12 textbook of the political science subject, specifically of Ayodhya dispute, were removed. You see, certain names like Babri Masjid was changed to 3-dome structure. Apart from that, certain clippings of riots, of the destruction, the newspaper clippings, they were also removed. Apart from that, the Supreme Court decision, the mega verdict of 2019 of the Supreme Court, that was added. So addition and subtraction has been done of the syllabus, but yes, the politics continues over the change in syllabus of the NCERT.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.